going to look at the future a little bit. Yeah, for the generations to come, Vishnu's lesson of legacy and responsibility. Are inheriting, what are we inheriting? We are inheriting genes, the culture, wealth from the previous generations. Is that it? We're also inheriting environmental conditions, climate, health, and natural resources. The forests, rivers, and air we breathe today are the results of the actions by those who came before us. Polluted rivers, deforested lands, and climate changes are inherited consequences of human actions. Think of your actions like planting a tree for future generations. It may not benefit you immediately, but it becomes a part of a legacy that sustains life for decades or centuries. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Jai Shri Ram, Om Shri Matre Namaha. Welcome back to the Clay Studios Oil Painting vlog number 86 of Sri Vishnu Sahasranamavali. This is the painting that follows the principle of calligram or micrography to paint 1,000 names of Sri Vishnu. As the painting is going on, I'm also trying to understand the deeper meanings lying under these names with the help of scriptures from Sanatana Dharma. Whatever I am learning as an amateur, I'm also sharing with you via these weekly vlogs. Each vlog typically covers 10 names and the meanings, and then we traverse into tangential perspectives using storylines from Sanatana Dharma. We have already covered names up to 840 in the previous vlogs. If you haven't checked them out, please do so and come back. Because though I'm covering 10 names in each of the vlogs, I constantly see myself referring back and forth to the previous vlog simply because of the interconnectivity. The more deeper you understand the meanings, the better it is, the more helpful it is for your own personal or professional growth. With that, let's look at the plan for today. We start with 841st name and go on up to 850 today, and the names and the meanings. And once we are done, we are going to look at the future a little bit. Yeah, for the generations to come, Vishnu's lesson of legacy and responsibility. I'm so curious to learn what it is. Without much ado, let's jump into the plan for today, starting with the names and the meanings. 841, Om Nirgunaya Namaha. This refers to the one beyond quality, he who does not have any properties. Also is the another meaning. 842 is Om Mahate Namaha, the greatest or who is the great. 843 is Adritaya Namaha, refers to he who cannot be born or he who cannot be carried by anything. 844 is Om Swadritaya Namaha, one who bears himself or one who carries himself. I think it's connecting each other, isn't it? He cannot be carried by anything, Adritaya, because he is Swadritaya. He carries himself. 845, Om Swasthyaya Namaha, refers to the state of restoration. He who has a beautiful face is also another representation. He from whose faces Vedas come out is also another interpretation to this name. 846 is Om PRÂGVAVŠAYA Namaha, the one who stands before our generations is the meaning. There is another meaning to it, interpretation to it. He who belongs to our first dynasty. 847 is Om VALŠAVARDHANＡYA Namaha, refers to the one who multiplies or he who makes dynasties grow. 848 is Om Bharabrate Namaha, one who bears the burden or he who carries the heavy worlds. 849 Katitaya Namaha, Katha could be a storyline. Katitaya here is the mentioned or narrated, meaning mentioned, narrated about him. He who is called the ultimate truth by the Vedas is also another interpretation to this name. 850 is Om Yogine Namaha, the Lord of Yoga, or he who can be attained by yoga, who sees the essence always. We have covered a lot of topics on yoga and what exactly yoga means, and also the way it's misrepresented in today's world. We have covered it already in many of the vlogs. We're not going to cover that. But with that, we are coming to the end of the 10 names and the meanings. So we are now ready for the generations to come, Vishnu's lesson of legacy and responsibility. So we are going to explore 2 of the names, and with the help of that, I think we will also connect a few other names along. Let's see that. The 2 main names that we are going to look at today is PRÂGVAVŞAYA and VALŠAVARDHANāYA. PRÆGVAVŠAYA refers to the one who stands before generations, or one who belongs to the first dynasty, and VALŠAVARDHANāYA is the one who multiplies or who makes dynasties grow. At the first glance, these names speak about lineage, dynasties, so that's the imagery that comes up, but they also reveal a profound teaching about karma, legacy, and responsibility toward life and nature. So let's unpack the first name, PRÆGVAVŠAYA, the one before our generations. It is referring to the Lord as the originator, the first in the line of all beings, and it's also covered in Bhagavatam as time begins with the first beings, and from them all generations flow. Symbolically, it reminds us that we inherit the actions of our ancestors, either good or bad. So that's the phrase that we always use, what is good karma and bad karma, such, isn't it? So if we have to interpret it for our modern day, we just are inheriting. What are we inheriting? We are inheriting genes, the culture, wealth from the previous generations. Is that it? No. We are also inheriting environmental conditions, climate, health, and natural resources. The forests, rivers, and air we breathe today are the results of the actions by those who came before us, either good or bad. Let's look at the next name, unpack that. VALŠAVARDHANāYA refers to the multiplier of generations. VALŠAVARDHANāYA, multiplier of generations. It is again referring to the Lord as one who multiplies the dynasties, ensuring growth and continuity. So in Bhagavad Gita, Canto 3, verse 14, we have touched upon this already. Annāt bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhavaha yajñāt bhavati parjanyo yajña karma samudbhavaha. We have covered the meaning in detail in one of the vlogs, so I'm not going to go into word by word meaning, but let's just summarize the meaning of it. From food come forth the beings, from rain food is produced, from the sacrifice arises the rain, and the sacrifice is born of action, is the meaning from this verse. So this teaches us our actions today multiply across generations, so not only biologically but karmically also. Modern day reflection is that every action we take, how we treat the environment, how we consume resources, shapes the world for our future generations. I think somebody really said that we have not inherited necessarily, we have actually borrowed it from the future. So neglecting nature today multiplies problems for tomorrow. Protecting it ensures continuity and prosperity. What do we want? It's our choice. We have to make. Sooner the better. So the link between ancestors, karma and nature. Let's understand that. In Sanatana Dharma, we honor Pitrus, that is our ancestors, through rituals, remembrance. I think you might have seen that also, happening around in Sanatana Dharma based cultures. We recognize that we inherit both the blessings and the burdens. Okay, the burdens, that is where I said we have to connect that to the other names as well. There were other names that we talked about, one who cannot be carried by anything, and one who bears himself, that is Adritaya, Swadritaya. So referring to one who cannot be carried by anything, or one who carries himself, and ultimately Bhara Brite is a name that we also talked about, one who carries the heavy worlds. What is so heavy about the world, if he is the creator of this, is not just the weight of it, it is the burden and blessing of the karma, the actions all consolidated, put together. That's how it connects. That's the link here. Just the bad karma from past generations can affect us. Our actions today will affect the future generation. Nature is no different to this. It is working with the same equation. Polluted rivers, deforested lands, and climate changes are inherited consequences of human actions. Likewise, conserving forests, cleaning the rivers, and respecting the ecosystems create positive inheritance. So, Lord as Vishnu, as the PRÂGVAVŠAYA and VALŠAVARDHANＡYA, reminds us that we are a part of an unbroken chain of life and responsibility. The message for today: these names teach us 3 practical lessons for modern life. First, respect what we inherit. Honor the environment and the culture we receive. Act responsibly now. Every choice multiplies into the future. Leave a positive legacy. Just as Vishnu multiplies dynasties, we can multiply life and harmony by protecting nature and cultivating Dharma. So think of your actions like planting a tree for future generations. It may not benefit you immediately, but it becomes a part of a legacy that sustains life for decades or centuries. As a closing statement, I will say that the names PRÂGVAVŠΑYA and VALŠAVARDHANāYA remind us that we stand on the shoulders of our past generations, and our actions shape the world for those yet to come. By aligning with Dharma, protecting the nature, and living responsibly, we ensure that our legacy multiplies positively, just as Vishnu sustains all life across generations. I hope you found this interesting and enlightening. Please do share your feedback in the comment section. Until we meet in the next session, stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay motivated. Thank you. Bye-bye.